Welcome back to another episode of This is Africa. I'm your host, Andy Buchanan, and this week I am hunting giant crocodiles on the wild waters of the Okavango River in northern Namibia with Kova Safaris, where giant crocodiles are hunting whatever they want. So folks, sit tight. This is going to be another epic episode of This is Africa.
Swift Bullet Company presents This is Africa. Closed captioning is sponsored by Gracie Travel. 40 years of specializing in transporting you and your firearms to your destination.
So today is Charles and Rebecca's 25th year of marriage, wedding anniversary, 25th wedding anniversary. So we've brought them to this beautiful lodge. It's called Shametu, and they are going to have a spa day. They're going to have a romantic, like a jacuzzi or a hot tub. And then they're going to go on a journey down the river on a beautiful little boat and have a look at the scenery. And then tonight we've organized for them a beautiful dinner by a waterfall, just the two of them, with a table and candles and champagne and all those nice things. So they're going to have a lovely day. And we are very, very disappointed because this gives us the day off and we get to maybe do some fishing. So I'm very disappointed about that. But we're going to leave them to enjoy themselves here at this beautiful Shametu Lodge. And we are going to go do some fishing whilst they have a romantic day.
First of all, the population of croc I've never seen anywhere else, and I think the main reason why they are so successful here is with the amount of game that's around. Like, there's the big combination and a variety of area that you get here. You get a lot of islands and floodplains, and that's where the crocs operate. I mean, the plains game has to move from hard ground to the islands, and the crocs, it's like a mecca for them. They know exactly that they will have opportunities to get food around every corner here, and I think that's why they are successful and why they get to be so big. We went through the water and the croc came in right behind him and almost got him, eh? Yes. This you only will find in Africa, eh? Yes, sir.
Thanks, Andy. I'll take my tip now.
Yes, sir.
That was absolutely crazy. The buffalo started crossing, and then the lechwe started crossing after the buffalo. The crocodile went for the lechwe, grabbed it. Luckily for the lechwe, he got away, and then we're all nervously laughing because the crocodile's under the boat, and then a hippo also wants to come for us. So very exciting start to the day here.
Scouting for crocodiles before or during hunt is very important. A lot of these big crocodile bulls are territorial. If you find one in an area, you at least know where to focus on. If you play the game right, you will either find him sunning on the side of a bank, or you will be able to bait him by placing the bait in the perfect position for you to lure him in. So we scouted a bit. We know where we've got 2 bait sites going, but we scouted a bit this afternoon and we found 2 other big crocs and quite a bit of hippo. So we've got a backup plan. If our baits fail, we've at least got something else to go after. Eh? But we saw one big croc laying here, and that's one that I hope will come to this closest bait, but at least we know where he's hiding. So we'll come say later this week if we can come and get him. We had a hippo baby close to the boat that we focused on, but for split seconds I could see that scabs on the back of that croc, and there was no second guessing. I mean, when I saw that scabs on the back and that big head, I knew that was the one. I could clearly pick up. I mean, there was no mistaking it's him.
This is Africa is brought to you by Swift Bullet Company. This is Africa is brought to you by River God Adventures.
Having located our target crocodile, all that was left to do was find some bait, and in an area filled with plains game, we thought this shouldn't be too difficult. Well, you never really know.
The honeymoon is over. It's time to start killing things. In the national park, we'll see what it brings. Maybe a lechwe, maybe a buff. I'm really glad that this crew is so tough.
He's the one all the way to the left. Take your time. I'll tell you the range, but if he turns broadside, nail him. He'll be about 140. We'll keep walking until he stops and turns to look at us, and I'll put up the sticks. Zebra, especially on the left-hand side, the big stomach sits there.
On the zebra, I shot exactly where I was aiming. In fact, it was very, very close to the center of the triangle on the front right shoulder of the zebra.
Okay, so if he starts walking to the right, I'm going to make him stop. Let him just turn a little bit more. Do you want me to give you an elbow like this? Okay, just wait. So if he turns, I'll step in to give you. I'll have to turn a little bit more to the right. Okay, I need to make a noise for him to stop. But I'm going to give you a shoulder. Slow squeeze. Take him. Yo. Wanted to take the shot. The elephants are close.
Okay.
I can hear them coming in. No, you did. It looked like a good shot.
Okay.
Get on him and shoot him again. Get on him and shoot him again.
There we go.
That's him. Take him again. Take him again. Take him again.
The error I made on the shot was overly concentrating on the triangle on the zebra's shoulder. And I spent all of my focus and attention on that shoulder without giving as much consideration for the fact that that stallion was quartering away. When I leave an animal in the field and it's last light, my heart aches for that animal. It's a horrible feeling, and I'm sure every hunter, if they have an ethical bone in their body, feels precisely the same. Life is more difficult to enjoy when there's an animal that you know you have the capability of taking that's still out there and you just don't know the status. And you're living around a fire when that animal is living around predators and trying to survive and bleeding. And that's difficult to get your hands around. My prayers are that that zebra, in this case, would be okay, and that we would quickly, at first light, find that animal. You just have no idea what's going to happen the following day. I don't sleep that night. It's sleepless. My heart aches for that animal.
So we're going back to the zebra. We marked the spot where we last saw the blood, and the trackers could hear him still when it was getting a bit dark in front of us. We're heading out early, it's a bit dark still, but when we get there it'll be nice and light. Try to get on the track and find him as soon as possible.
We're gonna get this guy, but I feel horrible for a low place shot. It's never fun. It is part of hunting, but it's not the fun part. So I was replaying that shot in my own mental video all night long.
This is Africa is brought to you by Swift Bullet Company.
Houston Safari Club Foundation. Our mission to preserve the sport of hunting through education, conservation, and the promotion of our hunting heritage. Each year we provide outdoor experiences and education for hundreds of high school students. We've proudly awarded $2.4 million in scholarships and funded over $4 million in grants. We exist to serve the hunting and conservation community. We are the Houston Safari Club Foundation. Learn more and join today at WeHuntWeGive.org.
This is Africa is brought to you by Pulsar.
It was a sleepless night, but the one round got the job done. We found this beautiful, beautiful Chapman zebra. First thing this morning, first try, great tracking right to him.
Good job, we got him. That's the most important.
That's the most important, but he didn't get eaten. He is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, thank you, Lord, for getting him back. So it's a good lesson in terms of shooting. We had 121 yards off of sticks, and my aim point was actually right here. I was looking at that through the scope, so I was just a couple inches off at 121 yards. Here is where the round actually entered, a little bit forward, and the reason is we did not fully realize, with elephants behind us and everything else, that he was quartering slightly away. So had we to do this over again with about 5 or 10 more seconds of time, of course, which we can't do, we probably would have gone a little bit behind the shoulder in this area, probably in this area right here where I'm touching right now, rather than right on the top of the shoulder. And we're fortunate that he just passed not too long ago. So I'm grateful to the entire team, to Jacques, Francois,
Humphreys, Peter, and even this guy by the name of Andy.
Folks, welcome back to the Mustache Man. Today we're going to be hunting crocodiles. So they're busy putting out the bait. Let's go and see what's going on. I love a crocodile hunt. Crocodile hunting is always difficult because it's a real difficult shot. Tiny target for the brain or the neck. But Mr. Charles has been doing some good brain shots, so let's see how this goes.
Oh yeah, hopefully they will come in quick. It smells good to them, not to us. I think what we did right on this safari is we actually saw him that one day and we built the blind the next day and we just gave it the area rest for a day or two while we ripened the zebra legs. And there wasn't a lot of commotion in the area and I don't think he picked up what was actually going on. And I think that was the key to the success on this hunt.
Well, a lot of preparation. We've been in a blind before, we've been looking, and movement is really key because their eyesight is so keen. And I saw the first of the small crocodiles moving into position. What they did is they agitated all that water, and that attracted this guy. Everybody thought he was going to be coming from deep water, but he actually followed the same trail as the small guys from very shallow water. And I'll tell you, when he was coming in, the crest and the mass of his body, Jacques did not have to say a thing. Everybody in the blind knew that was the crocodile.
Just check his eyes properly, everything. Let him turn, let him turn. He will chase off the other one, just wait. Just wait, don't shoot yet, just wait. Wait, wait, don't shoot, wait. Wait, wait, let the other one move first. When you've gone, wait for the other one. Behind this, wait for the other one. Okay, there, behind the small. Take him. Behind the small. Shoot him again. Yeah. Hit him at the back leg, on the base of the back leg. Okay, Mr. Charles, pick your rifle up, put it on safety. Come closer to me, come.
Oh my goodness, folks, that is a big crocodile.
I just want to be rather safe than sorry.
Yes, that's a nice crocodile.
Beautiful croc, eh? He came from the shallow water. We were all expecting him to come from the deep water, but he came from shallow water, eh? And that's, I think, one of the reasons why he's this big. He's clever. He's not read the textbook on crocodiles. He does things differently.
This is Africa is brought to you by African Sporting Creations.
The Houston Safari Club is for anyone who likes to hunt.
It's for the love of the outdoors.
Is to give all of us as individuals a voice.
Ever wanted to hunt whatever, wherever in the world, somebody in the club has done it and can point you in the right direction.
We have met some of our very close friends through Houston Safari Club.
I love the Houston Safari Club.
I love the Houston Safari Club.
I love the Houston Safari Club.
Join the Houston Safari Club Foundation to increase your knowledge of the hunting world.
This is Africa is brought to you by the Houston Safari Club Foundation.
But this is a beautiful croc. He was the big boss. You could see clearly.
As soon as that happened, we've had a really successful hunt, and every single time I'm pretty cautious about hearing protection.
except this one. It was so quick, up on it, make sure that there's a good shot. The heart starts thumping, the adrenaline starts going, ear protection is out on this one, unfortunately, and it was simply find the crease in that smile to try and knock his spine out.
Take him. Behind the smile.
And then all I heard was Jacques saying, put another one in him, block out his legs, try to take his back legs out from him. And after a few more shots, just for insurance purposes, a deep sigh of relief.
This crocodile, the bulls are very territorial. So this bull will patrol the area that we shot him in. That's actually how we saw him. Was on the opposite bank, and we knew that he would defend this area. That's why we decided to come and bait in a specific area. And yes, it wasn't long. As soon as the crocodile started eating and flapping around, this big bull obviously heard the sounds and the smell that came around, and he came to investigate. So when he actually came in, there was 2 other crocodiles. One must have been a younger male or younger bull crocodile that was feeding on the bait. And as this big guy came in, he made a hissing noise, and you could see that the small crocodile felt uncomfortable, and then this big crocodile just went at him and pushed him out of the way. And it looked like he was actually biting and holding onto him a little bit, taking him back to the river. And then obviously the crocodile turned around. What was interesting though is that there were some females on the bait as well, and he seemed to leave them and gently come in next to her and picked up the bait and started feeding. And that's when he made his mistake.
Charles, how are you feeling with such a crocodile? I don't think you quite realize how special this croc is.
Words really can't describe what it means, and all the preparation that you don't see on film that goes before this is so critical. The blind, improving the blind just about an hour before we took him with new and fresh vegetation, making sure that the movements were an absolute minimum. All of that goes in, identifying the spot where it's going to be a very good shot. You know, for me, a short shot is not an easy shot, and I would say to fellow hunters that want to do this, 1, have the right outfit, absolutely, but 2, really practice shorter shots. If I could rewind the clock, you know, it's fun to shoot out 1 to 3 to 400 yards. This guy was 35 yards away, and there's about 1.5 inch space between my barrel and my eyepiece, and that is on a croc like this or anything where the margins for error are so small, you have to make sure that that is rigid. You've got to know that that's a 100% confident shot right where your pH says is the best, most efficient way to put this thing down.
The big thing as well is the quotas aren't high here. We get to shoot 2 crocs a year in a stretch of about 24 kilometers of river. It takes a long time for a croc to become a trophy. At least a 14-foot plus croc will be at least 65, 75 plus years old. If your quotas are too high, you shoot the big ones out very quickly. So you have to be very careful with a population of trophies that you harvest from an area.
What an absolute monster of a crocodile. If anyone was wondering what that crocodile measured, it was 15 foot and 3 inches. An absolute monster. Folks, if you'd like to hunt a giant crocodile, please don't hesitate to get hold of me, TIAFIVE.com. You can also purchase some awesome TIA merchandise, t-shirts and caps on the website, so check it out. Folks, until next time, we'll see you right here on This Is Africa.
Next time on This Is Africa, Andy and his hunter's patience is tested after spotting a magnificent kudu bull. But if they want him, they must turn down countless others while they seek him out.